Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Davis. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2 incompletions brings up a 3rd and 10 in the opening drive here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Noles are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's first and
he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. They will move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powers through. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Press coverage now from these DBs. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Gain of 3. Good enough for a first down.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Davis. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Oh, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Now this is the 8th play in this drive. And he's got it again.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it second and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Running with purpose. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on third and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Cromenhoek. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Ted, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Litnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Caught quickly. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. Let's start at the 25. Offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Dropping back, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket, looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
With the return, it's Benson. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? To throw, it's Davis. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launches downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
That sack sets up an important third down. Looking to pass. It's Orgy. Breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The offense starts with a short field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes a handoff. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And we'll set up with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over.
The Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Pressure is coming. Eludes the rush. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Davis. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. There's contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense convert that big into points. They're set up 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Knowles. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's the 2nd down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He breaks free now, has room to run. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option.
First down pass.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fighting off the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. Good enough for a first down.